So as Black History Month comes to a close here in the next few days, we wanted to take the time to highlight a local organization who is working on the advancement and achievement of local Black students here in our education system in Washington. It's called the Black Education Strategy Roundtable, and they work tirelessly, really, to close the achievement gap with Black students here in our area. So I'm joined by Steve Smith, the Executive Director. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us, braving the snow out there.
Okay.
Tell us about BESR. Who are you guys?
So BESR is an organization with the mission to see that 100% of Black students graduate from high school with a meaningful diploma, and that our work is around systemic change within the education system. For too often, the education system has not served Black students well. We always perform at the bottom of data levels, and so this work is to how can we make changes in this to improve the outcomes for Black students.
And you guys, unlike other organizations, I mean, you're not in the classroom, so this isn't programming, but you guys attack this on a bigger scale. You're in Olympia, you're talking to lawmakers. Tell us about that.
We're talking to lawmakers, we're talking to policymakers. What we want to do is make systemic changes within the system. So what are those things that we can do system-wide that are going to improve outcomes? So this would include things such as looking at how well prepared our teachers. How are they working on things? The state's been doing a lot of work recently on school discipline rules. And so we've been engaged in those conversations and giving input back to OSPI so that we are improving those outcomes and finding better ways to help serve Black students.
So you have a seat at the table there, and I understand that you guys are working directly with the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction, K through 12. What are you guys working with on that level?
There's a variety of spaces for this. The state is in the process of implementing its ESSA, Every Student Succeed Act, which is a new federal program. And so we've been engaged in conversations in the formation of that plan. It's recently been approved by the Department of Education in DC, and now it's the time for implementation of this. And so we want to stay engaged with OSPI and its staff and the superintendent and that work to make sure that we're rolling things out and doing things in ways that help benefit not just Black students, but all students, but with the focus on Black students. So one of the things that we're really interested in is actually trying to make things that are invisible visible. What are those components where we see Black students are not succeeding? How can we help shine lights on that? And then we think if we can do that, then it's easier to find solutions when people see, oh yeah, there's a real problem here. What else can we do to make this better?
Absolutely. Before we let you go here, we don't have that much time, but I do want to bring in our viewers who may be watching. What can the average person do to help bridge the gap here? Because it's an issue in our state.
Well, one of the things that we do with our program is that we have a large membership group, and we meet quarterly, and we'll have 50 to 100 people come for 5 hours on a Saturday.
Wow.
And we're engaging those people to figure out, how do I talk with my teachers? How do I talk with the school district? How do I talk with the school board? What can I do in Olympia? And so we're giving trainings, information to people so they can be really great advocates on behalf of students.